First Parish in Needham, Unitarian Universalist. This is part of our summer session. My name is Bob Smart. I've been a member since, I think, 1984. In our church, members have some theological differences, but we have many shared values. Our differences pale in comparison to what we have in common. We're all born, and we all die. And in between, we're trying to live good and meaningful lives. We have a lot to offer each other: friendship, wisdom, companionship, and many chances to work with each other towards common goals. You can learn more about what's happening at the church by going to our website, uuneedham.org, where you can sign up for our weekly email newsletter, and you can follow us on social media. Our format this morning is going to be a little different than usual. There'll be a few pre-selected hymns, and these will be interspersed with choir members sharing readings, which I think are going to have something to do with music. And we will close our service by choosing hymns of your suggestion. And we have these little...
They're at everybody's.
Yeah, I guess you have these things. So if you have favorite hymns, write them down, and we'll be collecting them a little later. And when you write down the hymn number, give us the page number. It'll make it easier. And let's see, what else? So on that note, whether you're here in Parish Hall or online, we at First Parish are glad to welcome you here. Morning.
This morning we will have a musical chalice lighting. Come sing a song with me.
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose from the winter time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the covenant. I think most of you already know it. It may be in your order of service. Where is it here? Okay, we gather as a loving community to support and comfort one another. We gather as a diverse community to support each other in our search for spiritual truth. We gather as a service community to live our beliefs through action and care for our world. Oh, by the way, when we sing the hymns, let's stand up. You know, I think it projects better.
That's if you are willing and able to stand up. We got you. Everybody's welcome. So would you join with me and just take a deep breath in and let it out. In and let it out. We're just going to transition from getting here to actually being here. As you continue to breathe deeply, I invite you to bring in to your heart and your mind those joys and concerns in your life. As you gently hold these emotions, remember that you are always welcome to reach out to Reverend Joanna Lubkin, our summer pastoral care minister, or the Pastoral Care Associate of the Week, Lynn Jakowski. And as you continue to hold those loved ones close, I invite each of you, everybody, to come forward, select one or more of the stones up here, and silently place them in the water. And as we do that, Chris is going to help us sing meditation on breathing.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
We're getting the money part out of the way a little earlier in this session. So this is the time in our service when we, the modern stewards of the church, offer to give what we can to build and sustain the world we envision. For the entire summer, our plate collection is being divided equally between the First Parish and the Community Council of Needham, a local nonprofit which runs our local food pantry and distributes clothing. It does a lot of wonderful things. To donate, you can use our text to give method as described in the order of service and on the screen. You can also go to our website, uuneedham.org, to make your donation, and there's a giving button. I've never done this, but in the upper right-hand corner with a drop-down menu, and you can find the entry labeled Donate Now. Or you can contribute today in cash, or you can write a check. Thank you for everything you can do to support the church and the vital work of our community partners. Thank you.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. How many of you heard the next line in your head? Yeah. So the lyrics of these songs are inextricably woven into the fabric of my childhood. When I hear even the first few notes, my mind's eye conjures a picture of the living room on Bob White Drive. The orange shag rug, the lingering smell of tuna casserole, and the family gathered around the piano that my mom or Aunt Sparky would play. Dad and Uncle Greg would strum along on their guitars. My grandparents would sit holding hands on the couch, and we would all sing together. We would make requests, which were sometimes honored, and other times we were given the look. The look let me know that without a doubt that my suggestion of kung fu fighting would not be a part of that day's playlist. That was okay. I was just happy to be a part of the Keller family singers. And even though I have no ability to carry a tune or read music or match pitch, I do love to sing. I viscerally feel the music inside of me. I have since I was a child. My whole life, music has provided entertainment, enjoyment, and education. There was a program called Schoolhouse Rock with catchy tunes like 3 is a magic number to learn the threes times tables, or Conjunction Junction, What's Your Function, about grammatical conjunctions, and of course my favorite, I'm Just a Bill, about how a bill becomes a law, how it must go through Congress, and how it can be vetoed. These are important lessons to learn, and I carry them with me still. The other time I enjoyed group singing was at church, and many of those lyrics have also stuck with me. I have moved 17 times in my life, and with each new home, I christen it by singing hymn number 1, May Nothing Evil Cross This Door. And other hymns from my childhood are deeply ingrained. Hymns like For the Beauty of the Earth, or My Life Flows On in Endless Song. UUA President William Sinkford, in the foreword to the 2005 Teal hymnal, Singing the Journey, writes, "Singing in community has been central to worship in our tradition for thousands of years. Some of the earliest recorded hymns we now know as the Psalms of the Hebrew Bible. Song allows us to name the holy, to give thanks, to acknowledge both joys and sorrows. We praise, lament, ask for support, and commit ourselves to making justice through song. Singing in community brings us together and lets us know that we can raise a clear, unified voice. And we know a congregation that loves to sing is almost always a vital and strong religious community. A minister can preach until he is hoarse. She can plead until she is weary, but their voice often falls on unresponsive ears. Then, through the veil which has enshrouded hearers, filters a note of song. Like a wedge, it opens heart doors and makes room for the message. An appropriate closing song will seal the message in the hearts of the people as nothing else can. The hymn has the power to unlock the spirit of life. It will help a congregant when speech seems insufficient. Congregational singing brings a community together and binds us in covenant with one another. Hymns may comfort, inspire, provoke thought. They can supply something in worship that is otherwise lacking, for through them we may hear and carry the message out into the world. The importance of communal singing is expressed so well in these excerpts that you will hear from the UU Musicians Network course that was created called Leading Congregational Singing, Music as a Ministry. I invite our readers to come forward, and you will have an opportunity to put your suggestions for hymns in the basket now.
Good morning. My name is Eleanor Rossellini. Before I start, I have a question. Does it ever happen to you that something suddenly goes poof? It is in your hand, and then it is not in your hand, and you know you've seen it only 3 seconds ago? Well, I'm always a little bit distrustful of technology. There's nothing so comforting as having a piece of paper in your hand to read from, unless that piece of paper goes poof after you enter Parish Hall. So, luckily, since I only have a flip phone, Catherine saved me with her iPhone, and I now have my reading.
I did add an extra copy for you.
Oh, okay. I actually even printed out extra copies in case someone may have forgotten. So, okay, well, I guess I'll read it from the paper. Music enhances the life of the congregation in many ways, but none is more vital than through congregational singing. When we sing together, we are expressing who we are, and this expression may well be described as the heartbeat of the church. When singing together, we become participants rather than observers of worship. Singing gives us an opportunity to be truly present. We give our individual voices to the whole ensemble, and in turn receive the creation of that ensemble, thus demonstrating firsthand how the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. When done with confidence and enthusiasm, this totality of sound created by the group, combined with each individual contribution, moves us from simply being those who attend worship to those who experience worship. This is the beauty and the power of congregational singing, a special time to be actively involved and to contribute. An instant favorite hymn to many UUs was born from Peter Mayer's exploration on guitar with Hefrodol. Hefrodol is a traditional Welsh melody that is the base of many hymns. And when he was growing up, one of his favorite melodies was Hefrodol, when he grew up singing in his church. Being primarily a contemporary folk artist, Peter Mayer took some rhythmic liberties with the melody and then added his own text that refers to our life on this earth as a grand seafaring adventure. From the composer's original recording, Jason Shelton created the score and this wonderful piano arrangement. Please join together with confidence and enthusiasm and standing as you are able as we sing together hymn number 1064, Blue Boat Home.
making our way by the lights of the heavens and our beautiful blue home. I give thanks to the waves of holding me, the waves of merging me on. Infinity sing the sky, my sails I was born upon the valleys, never harbored or have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue
With full participation comes the opportunity to be touched in some way through singing. Our combined voices carry on its collective breath the joy and wonder that we celebrate, as well as the pain and sorrow that we seek to heal. When combined with thoughtful lyrics, music creates moments of wonder and delight, an experience to celebrate. It also leads us down paths of longing and loss, and if we allow ourselves to follow, opens us to its healing power. Few experiences have as much emotional impact on our lives as music. What we create together through hymns and songs provides us with an opportunity to touch and be touched, to heal and be healed. There is a balm in Gilead refers to an ancient trade item such as was carried by the caravan of merchants to whom Joseph was sold. It is likely that it is what is now known as balsam of Mecca, from a tree native to southern Arabia. In Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven, a character believes that the balm of Gilead can heal his broken heart from the loss of his lover's death. Please join together in singing hymn number 1045, There's a Balm in Gilead.
but
So music is an expression of diversity and commonalities. As we sing, we build community, striving to express our commonalities as well as our diversity. Singing reinforces the reasons we come together. It speaks of our common struggles, often moving us to action toward a common objective. Thank you. Singing also expresses our diversity of belief, of religious background, of ethnic origin, for we welcome all who come in search of individual truth and meaning. This is perhaps our biggest challenge as a religious institution, since people come with such a wide range of religious convictions, as well as a wide range of preferred musical styles. But if we can encourage people to sing with confidence and enthusiasm and model flexibility and graciousness about what we sing and how we sing it, congregational singing will flourish with a healthy heartbeat, enriching each individual while building a vital community. Our next hymn was written by Ghanaian drummer Saul Amafio. His full name was Solomon, so he insisted he was not Soul, he was Saul. Wo Ya Ya is the title of a song of a 1975 album by Ozibisa, a musical group of Ghanaian and Caribbean musicians. It was frequently heard in work camps throughout Central West Africa in the 1970s and the 1980s. The arrangement and singing in the journey comes from the version by Issei Barnwell of Sweet Honey in the Rock, who is also a very active member of our Unitarian Universalist community in Washington, D.C. Wo Ya Ya, like many other African scat syllables, can have many meanings. According to the song's composer, it means we are going. So please join together in singing hymn 1020, Wo Ya Ya.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. And we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Oh yeah, yeah, 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 oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We need to be aware of the diversity of religious backgrounds from which we come. Some are Unitarian Universalists from birth, some are atheists, some are humanists, some are Jewish, Taoist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, and the list goes on. There are those who come with deep religious roots from other traditions and long to sing the familiar songs from that tradition. There are also those who have been wounded by religion and find the songs triggering. And of course, there are those who have never been part of any organized religion and do not know what a hymn is. If part of our calling is to be as inclusive as possible, it's important to be gracious about what each member of the congregation holds closest to their heart. This can sometimes cause dissension, and it can be a real challenge to select songs without offending at least a few people. Our choices concerning these challenges must always be tempered by an overarching objective to unify and build a strong Unitarian Universalist community with room enough for everyone. Sometimes we may simply need to be gracious about a song we may not like, or one we may not even want to sing. In other words, we may graciously decide to sing it anyway, or at least not complain about it, simply because we know that it's important to someone else. Hine ma tov is the opening line of Psalm 133, most likely dating back to 1015 BCE. It is attributed to King David. It is one of the songs of ascent which Jewish people in ancient times sang on a pilgrimage, most likely to the temple in the city of Jerusalem. One literally goes up to Jerusalem. The city crowns the hill, and its temple stood on a mount. In this exalted place, the highest act was to worship together in community. Please join together in singing hymn number 392, Hine ma tov.
This one's pretty fun because in Hebrew, where it says Shevet Ahim, it's actually spelled C-H-I-M, so you can actually imagine like popcorn in the back of your throat. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine ma tov, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine ma tovu Shevet Achim Gam Yachad.
Thank you to all of our readers and choir members, to everyone who participates in the music ministry of this congregation, and to all of you for participating in this hymn sing-along this morning. If your voice gets tired, feel free to take a break. Remember that if your favorite hymn is drawn out of the basket, that it may be totally unfamiliar to your neighbor, and that's okay. Unfamiliarity cannot be the barrier to learning what may very well become one of your top 3 hymns. It may also deeply move someone in the next pew over. We didn't start our faith journey knowing hymns like Amazing Grace or Blue Boat Home. We learned them. Keep in mind that whether a hymn this morning be one of your favorites or one that perhaps you wish they had left out of the printing altogether, whether it be a hymn that you could sing in your sleep or one that you are learning for the first time, whether you can sing like angels or whether you can sing like me, it does not matter. We are here to lift up our voices, sing together, and enjoy one another. Chris is going to draw a hymn randomly from the basket, and he's going to say who proposed it. I'd like you to raise your hand if it's your hymn, because we're going to ask you to share why that hymn is special to you. Is everybody ready? And I'll bring the mic around to you. What have we got, Chris?
So the first one is Spirit of Life, hymn number 123, and Heather submitted this one.
Heather, tell us why you like Spirit of Life.
So I grew up in Woodstock, Vermont, and this was sang at every service in the UU Church at Woodstock. And it was sang at my wedding, and it was sang at the naming ceremony for my 3 children. It's one of my favorites of all time. My mom and I have a very hard time singing it without crying, but it's an important one to me.
Thank you. Spirit of Life.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all disturbance of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots draw me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
What do we have next?
Next one was submitted by Claire, and it is How Can I Keep From Singing?
What number is it?
I think it's got different text in the UU hymnal. I believe that's the one that is My Life Flows On, an Endless Song. I think it's just a different title in the hymnal.
My Life Goes On, an Endless Song, we
Yeah.
think it is. All right, well, why don't you explain why you love it, and we'll find it.
Well, hopefully we can find it. How can I keep from singing? It's so inspiring, especially I heard this.
108, 108.
108. 108, okay, 108 in the blue. Great. In the gray, rather, I'm sorry. It's kind of blue-gray. I learned in one of our services the history of the song, that it was written by a prisoner in some really dungy prison a long time ago. And I was like, how can somebody who's in such a dark circumstance be so, want to sing? And I found it really inspiring, because I'm not sure I would have that kind of attitude, but I hope that if I find myself in that situation, I would be able to summon that kind of optimism.
Thank you. Hymn number 108.
My life goes on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off tune that hails a new rejoice both far and near. How can I keep from singing to prison cell and dungeon vile? Our thoughts to them are winging when friends by shame are undefiled. How can I keep from singing?
This is All Beautiful, the March of Days, number 57, and this is from Charlotte.
From whom?
Charlotte?
Charlotte?
So, thank you for all being here, and I finally made it to a service, and this is the perfect service for me. I taught music for 40 years, and I'm loving this. So, the hymn I chose was one of the favorites of my chorus, and I can't wait to hear us all do it together. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's All Beautiful, the March of Days, hymn number 57 in your gray hymnals.
Thank you.
All beautiful the march of days as seasons come and go. The hand that shaped the rose hath brought the crystal of the snow, hath sent the hoary frost of heaven, the flowing waters see, and laid a silent loveliness on hill and wood and field. Oh, wide expanses sparkling clear, the rain and morns unfold, the solemn splendors of the night burn brighter than the cold. Life counts in every throbbing vein, deepens round the heart. Clearer sounds the angel hymn, goodwill to all on earth. Oh, now from whose unfathomed law the year in beauty flows, thyself the vision passing by in crystal and in rose. Day unto day doth utter speech, like proclaim ever-changing words of life, the wonder of thy name.
Thank you.
My life flows on in the song from Charlotte. Love Will Guide Us, number 131 in the gray hymnal, and that was from Judy.
Judy? Tell us about this hymn.
It's been a favorite of mine since I joined the church, and I learned to play it on the dulcimer, which was really the driving force of why I asked for it. But it has been a favorite of mine, and I'll be glad to hear it today.
Thank you.
131.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from
have time for one or two more.
Simple Gifts, hymn number 16 in your gray hymnal, and that's from John.
John, tell us why you like Simple Gifts.
Well, I always liked, it's a shaker hymn, basically, and it's one of the things that they sang and used it as communal prayer when they danced and stuff, which was their form of prayer, very similar to the whirling dervishes in that vein, but believing that by singing and dancing, it got them closer to their higher power. And I too, like Judy, like to play it on my Appalachian dulcimer. So, yeah.
Thank you. Simple Gifts.
Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is laid, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. Turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round.
Have time for one more?
I think we have time for one more.
The next one is Come and Go With Me, hymn number 1018 in the teal hymnal. And that's from Rebecca.
Okay. Come and go with me. I grew up with the burgundy hymnal in the UU church, and then the gray hymnal, and when the teal hymnal came out, at first, no, wasn't for me. And I have come to love it. And I love that there's spirit to it, that it lifts us up, that we can tap our feet to the tunes and move our bodies and sing really loud. So I hope you enjoy it as well.
Come and go with me to that land.
It's best to be prepared, and that didn't happen this morning. Okay, so this is, please join me in extinguishing our chalice with words from Reverend Elizabeth Sally Jones, found on your screen or in the order of service. Okay, it's already extinguished. Sorry. All right, we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, nor the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Thank you, everyone, again, for being here, for joining your voices together. Thank you particularly to the choir members who made a special effort to come so that we had some strong voices, because you don't want to hear me. And thank you to Chris. Co-creating worship with him is a very special opportunity. I hope you all get the chance. Please stay for social hour afterwards. We have some drinks and treats in the back. If you are new here, normally we would have red mugs out. We don't have them today. So just walk up to somebody and introduce yourself. Come find me. I would love to meet you. We close our worship this morning with a benediction from the end of the musical film Pete Seeger, The Power of Song. Once upon a time, wasn't singing a part of everyday life as much as talking, physical exercise, religion? Our distant ancestors, wherever they were in the world, sang while pounding grain, paddling canoes, and walking long journeys. Can we begin to make our lives once more all of a piece? Finding the right songs and singing them over and over is a way to start. And as one person taps out a beat, while another leads into the melody, or when three people discover a harmony they never knew existed, or a crowd joins in on the chorus as though to raise the ceiling a few feet higher, then they also know there's hope for the world.